What's up, guys? Welcome back to Latin Chopsticks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, I'm really excited because today we were supposed to visit a restaurant that Tyler Eats Zombies had recommended here in Orlando. However, we ended up going to their sister location. I was out doing some errands and unfortunately I ran out of time. They do close at 9 and we ended up getting here at like 9:30. If I would have tried to go to the other location, I would have made it in time. With that said, this is the busiest taco place and Mexican restaurant that I've seen in all of the places that we visited on the channel. And I mean, I'm talking about there was over 25 people in line when we first arrived. It took about a 40-minute wait. Finally got on tacos and it took an additional like 20 to 30 minutes for us to get them. So honestly, I have really high expectations. So enough talking, we're gonna start digging in these tacos and see how it is. All right guys, so we ended up getting 3 of every single taco that they have, except the extra tacos, which is a little bit more expensive meats. It's their seafood taco, the shrimp taco, as well as the beef tongue taco. We didn't decide to go for those. They were really busy. Honestly, I just want to try to get as much as I can to try these out. Today is Tuesday at the time of filming, and they do have a special today of, I believe it's 3 tacos for $5. So that's pretty dang good. And I'm telling you guys, these tacos are pretty nice and stuffed. I mean, this looks and smells delicious. This one right here is gonna be the carnitas tacos. Let's go ahead and take a look. So this is gonna be extra difficult because I'm doing this with one hand up in the air. There's no table. But these tacos look phenomenal. You have nice big chunks of carnitas. You have some white onions, some cilantro. I love the fact that the cilantro is cut really thinly because that way it's not gonna overwhelm the flavor of the taco. And it's also, you could already tell it's nice and juicy from the fat that's rendering from those carnitas. We're gonna go ahead and grab one of those limes, squeeze it right on top, and let's try it out. Now they did give us a bunch of salsas, but I'm gonna go ahead and just try one of them out without the salsa, just to see how it is. But here's the first one here. Let's go ahead and try it out. Wow, this is steaming. It's nice and cold out, so it's gonna be nice biting into this. This thing is dripping from the fat. It's pretty dang good. I do love the fact that they give you 2 tortillas so you don't have to worry about breaking apart because these are nice and freshly made. Really good in flavor. I'm surprised, oh no. I'm surprised it's not as salty as I thought it would be. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some salsa and pour it on top to see if it can, I guess, complement this taco. I like it a lot, but I do feel like it's missing a little bit of flavor in my opinion. Let's go ahead and try it out. This right here is the taqueria sauce. There's like 5 sauces. This is the one that Danny recommended. This is kind of a medium heat sauce. We're gonna go ahead and try it out and I'll try to see if I can decipher what it is. It was so packed in there, I didn't get a chance to ask the young lady like what's in it or what's in each one of the sauces. There was like 15 people behind me after we waited the 25 people line. So we'll go ahead and try this one. Camera is gonna focus on my face. I finally fixed that issue. So you might not be able to see this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just pour it right on there. Ooh, let's try it out. Oh man, that sauce is amazing. It's a little bit spicy, not too much, but I honestly think, I'm gonna try one more, hold on. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's avocado in this sauce. This is amazing. All right guys, these right here are gonna be the nopal, as well as the barbacoa tacos. I'm gonna go ahead and just squeeze this hint of lime right on top. Squeeze it right onto this one. We're gonna go ahead and just dig into this nopal one. I've never really had nopal tacos. I feel like most places don't do it justice. Look at the steam, man. Let's go ahead and try this out. I feel like it has to be cooked really, really well in order for it to be kind of a star of a taco. Let's try it out and see how it is. All right, here we go. Wow, that's really freaking good. Put a little lime in there. You have this amazing citrus flavor. There's also a bit of acidity, almost like the nopal itself is pickled. You get the fresh onions, you get that cilantro, and it all goes together so well. All right guys, this one right here is the barbacoa. It's stuffed pretty well. Keep in mind, again, I have a feeling that most likely these tacos are usually stuffed a little bit more, but I mean, it's 3 tacos for $5. I mean, that's a really good deal. And the quality of the meat that I'm tasting is phenomenal. This one right here is gonna be the barbacoa. Let's go ahead and try it out. I didn't wanna put any sauce on the nopal one. I am gonna put sauce on this and then I'll try it out without it, just not because it needs it. This sauce is so dang good, man. Oh man. Barbacoa is nice and juicy. I'm gonna squeeze it just ever so slightly. You can see all the sauce. Again, the perfect ratio of onions, meat, You have the taco on the outside. You have that cilantro that's very thin, so it's not overpowering. Oh my gosh. And then on top of that, you get that sauce, which I'm not gonna add anymore because I wanna save it for the rest of the tacos, but oh. All right guys, the next tacos that we're doing here is gonna be the chorizo taco. I mean, the color on that, the char that you can see on there, looks really, really good. And we also have some like grilled chicken tacos. I can't wait. We're gonna go ahead and just dig in. I'm gonna get a little bit of lime, just kind of squeeze it into this one. Let's squeeze it into this one so we can go ahead and try them out. Just keep digging in, have some of that sauce. I am going through those sauces like crazy. All right guys, so this one again, this is a chorizo. Let's go ahead and try it out. Oh my God. I mean, this is dripping, super delicious. Guys, the flavor of this taco, the chorizo in here, is day and night compared to the guacamole grill that we went to, thank you. This is amazing. I have to get a plate because all these tacos are so juicy, I'm making a mess. And I'm outside, I'm not in like inside or in a plate, so I kind of felt bad, but oh. Let's take a look at that. That is amazing. All right guys, this one right here is gonna be the grilled chicken taco. I mean, this looks really, really good. I am concerned a little bit because it looks dry because it's chicken breast, but let's go ahead and try it out and we'll see how it is. I'm gonna grab one of the other sauces. It's the salsa verde. I'm gonna just pour it right on top here. Sorry that I can't film this. It's really hard to do this, but let's try it out. Okay. To be honest, it is dry, but the flavor of the chicken in there, super delicious, very flavorful. There's not necessarily a smoky taste to it, but I do taste a little bit of char in there. You mix it in with the onion. The tortillas, I normally don't like tortillas too much like this, but this is amazing. These are some of the better side tortillas that I've had here in Orlando. All right guys, the next thing we're gonna have are the chips. These look really, really good. You guys gotta check these out. So these are the chips. They're house made. They're nice and thick, so I don't think they'll break when I dip them in. And when I say dip them in, we're about to have some guacamole, some queso dip, as well as some elote. I'm gonna use the chips because I don't think I grabbed any forks. But the next thing we're gonna try is the queso dip because I don't want it to cool down too much. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, it looks interesting. It has been sitting for a while. I kind of regret that I didn't try it right off the bat, but I was dying with trying it out. The tacos, but oh wow. I mean, this already looks 1,000 times better than the queso dip we had the other week. This is crazy. I'm just insanely surprised. All right, let's go ahead and just, this looks phenomenal. It's nice and hot. Look at the steam. Let's go ahead and try this out. All right, guys, here we go. Guys, so right off the bat, you guys see how crunchy those chips are? Anyway, it's nice and salty. It's not quite melted cheese, but it's very thick queso dip. So you do taste super amounts of cheese in there. It's really, really good. It's super flavorful, rich, and it coats your tongue like almost in a way that it like wraps around your tongue and coats it in a very thick manner. They're using like whole milk or almost heavy cream. Like it's super rich, but it is absolutely phenomenal. And it's one of the best queso dips that I've had here in Orlando. All right guys, the next thing we're gonna try is the guacamole. It does look, in my opinion, a little bit more runny than what I personally like, but it has been sitting there for about 10 minutes while we've been eating all these tacos. We do have some more tacos, but let's go ahead and check this guacamole out and try it out. Another thing that I'm liking about this guacamole is I love when they put some of that cheese on top of the guacamole. It just adds so much oomph. Oh, I was wrong. This is nice and chunky and thick. Ooh. You have the tomato in there, you have some cheese, you have a little bit of cilantro, you have some white onions. Let's go ahead and try it out, see how it is. It looked runny, but it's actually, as you guys saw, it's nice and thick. Surprise, let's try it out. I'm gonna try a little bit more. That was really good. The bite that I took had a lot of tomato in it, so I don't wanna judge it quite yet. It's definitely really good in flavor, but I'm gonna try one more. So I got some big chunks. I don't think you guys can see it, but I got some big chunks of avocado in there. Let's try this out. Okay. You get that creamy butteriness from the avocado. You get the freshness of the cilantro. You get kind of the snap and a little bit of the sharpness of the white onion. And you have that tomato, kind of brings it all together. It's a really refreshing bite. The cheese, if I'm being honest, isn't doing much. Cheese normally adds a little bit of salty and cheesy flavor. They put so little of it that you don't really taste it, if I'm being sincere, but it's still really good, and I'm glad that they did it. The last thing that we have here is the elote for the sides. I'm really excited about eating this. I am super upset that I forgot to get a fork. So we're gonna actually use a chip. They're nice and thick, so I should be able to do it. Just to check it out and try it out and let's see how this is. So this right here is the elote. You see a ton of cheese. There's some tahini, it looks like, on the top, or it might be just chili. And you see a little bit of the corn just kind of poking through that cheese. Oh man, I hate that I didn't have a fork, but that should be good enough. Let's go ahead and try it out. I do feel like there's probably sauce in there, but I can't really mix it in that well. Let's try it out. Hey, the chip did as good as I thought it would do. So it's nice, good, and flavorful. Danny does have some utensils in his car because there is some mayonnaise, or I guess it might be just Mexican cream in here. And I just want to mix it really well. I'm trying to do it with this, but it doesn't reach the bottom. But I will say the flavor's pretty dang good, but it is missing a little bit of that crema, but I think it's because I'm not mixing it well. So he's gonna go ahead and get us some utensils. Not gonna wait because this is still really delicious. Gonna keep digging in. The kernels of corn, nice and whole, super, super popping. So they have a lot of oomph to them, a lot of density. And when you bite down, you really feel the corn. You get the saltiness of that cheese, and then you get a tiny little bit of kick from that tahini that they put on the top. And I did taste a little bit of the Mexican crema, but I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up really well with the fork or a spoon that he's gonna provide. Now, while Danny's getting that, I'm gonna show you guys this. This thing is the size of my head, pretty much. This is a large horchata. He said that the horchata was really good, so I decided to get a big one. I didn't know it was gonna be this big, so I kind of regret it. I'm probably not gonna drink the whole thing, but I've already tried it. I'm gonna try it again on camera. But this horchata is amazing. I don't get that weird artificial taste. I do taste the horchata, I taste the rice a little bit, like that rice water. Not only that, but you taste a little bit of cinnamon, I taste a little bit of spices. It's nice and sweet, super refreshing, it's nice and cold. I love it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in. He was able to get us a fork. Now I get to try it without the chip kind of intervening a little bit with the flavor. Let's try it out here. So I'm gonna go back and say it's still pretty good. Now that I mixed it more, I was kind of leaving it to the benefit of the doubt that there was like some more Mexican crema in there. In my opinion, it's missing a little bit of the citrus that I normally like in my type of elote. Not only that, it's mostly corn and the cheese. It is missing a little bit of that cream, a little bit of that crema. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of lime myself, see if that improves it, but I do wish I had a little bit of more of whether it's mayonnaise or Mexican crema, which is what I personally like to put in it. But let's try it with a little bit of lime and just see how it is. Try it one more time. Okay. The lime did improve it a bit. I've had better, but this is still not bad, especially because the corn that they're using is actual whole kernel corn. I don't think this is canned corn. I really, because it's just the way it feels in my mouth. Still, I say all that and I'm still eating it, but that's because I love elote, so I'm a little biased with it. So I have a lot of experience with elote in my opinion, and I make some dang good elote, and this is pretty good. I would say maybe like a 6.5 out of 10. All right, guys, we're gonna dig into the last tacos here. I'm stuffed, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat through these because they're that good. You guys gotta check this out. In my opinion, we might have saved the best for last. We have al pastor tacos, and then we also have asada tacos. My two most favorite tacos usually, aside from cheek and tongue. Let's go ahead and just try these out. I'm gonna go ahead, as you guys know, I'm gonna put this down. I'll go ahead and grab this lime wedge, it's nice. Put a little bit of lime on the al pastor, a little bit of lime on this one over here. Excellent. Let's go ahead and dig into it. So we're gonna do al pastor first. Again, I love that these are nice and stuffed. Let's go ahead and try this out. Flavors are there, but I might have just had bad luck. That was really dry. Oh, it took me a really long time to eat, but the flavors are pretty good. I'm surprised because they're not as powerful as I'm used to having al pastor tacos be. I don't really taste much of the pineapple. I did have a ton of the queso and a ton of the corn, of the elote. Might be that. I'm gonna add a little bit of sauce, see if that changes anything and kind of resets my tongue. All right, guys, I added a little bit more lime. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try the other half here. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try the asada taco. I'm gonna put some sauce in it because Danny says that this one's usually even drier than the other one. The other one's not supposed to be dry like that. It has been sitting in the car for like 20 minutes, so maybe the tortillas absorbed a little bit of the juices, so keep that in mind. But let's try the asada. Oh, wow. Much stronger, more powerful flavor. You have a lot of char in there. Tasted really good, but Danny's right, this is extremely dry. However, I'm guessing when you're inside, you have like a whole bottle of this. Right now, I'm trying to make this little tiny container last. This sauce takes all of these tacos, doesn't matter which one it was, to the next level. It just elevates the flavors. It adds that little bit of creaminess, that little bit of it takes away a little bit of that dryness of some of the tacos. Guys, in all honesty, It's a quick little video. This place was really, really good. I do like the tacos here a lot. It's quite a bit of a drive for me, but it was totally worth it coming here and trying these flavors because they are absolutely phenomenal. It's not quite, you know, 20 bucks all you can eat tacos, but in all honesty, I think it was like, I paid like 35 bucks just for the tacos, and we got like 21 tacos. They're stuffed pretty well. The flavors are phenomenal. I'm pretty sure that would fill, I mean, Danny and I ate and we both got pretty full. So keep that in mind. Instead of paying 40 bucks for all you can eat, you get 20 tacos, each of you has 10, and you're good to go. So it might be a little bit cheaper. Flavors, phenomenal. Tyler Eats Zombies, thank you so much for the recommendation. I don't know if you've been to this location. I know it's not the one that you mentioned, which is the Lake Underhill location. I wanted to go to that one. Honestly, I lost track of time. It got really late by the time I finished doing everything I needed to do, and I wasn't able to make it. So I'd rather, instead of not going, I'd rather went to the sister location, which other people did comment on messages through Instagram letting me know like, hey, out of the locations, this one like is slightly better. So we'll see. Take it with a grain of salt. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any future videos. Hit that notification bell so you guys know when new videos are coming out. With that said, I will see you guys next Sunday, and until then, let's just keep on eating.